Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Akia, and today I'm going to try to film out on the balcony. Today is kind of quiet, so hopefully we don't get too many background noises. I know I'm going to have to deal with the cars and maybe people passing by because we're right next to the highway. So I also have my notes, so if you see me looking down, I'm kind of just following my notes just to stay on topic here. But when I was pregnant, my daughter came down with COVID. So this is just my little COVID protocol that I followed for her. And we followed all the other measures of keeping her away from everybody else. Her bedroom is upstairs, so that was easy to do with her not being around people, so we didn't have to worry too much about that. But what I did was start her off with an early morning tonic, and what that consisted of was 2 raw lemons. And I was trying to get her to take it twice a day, but she was only taking it once a day, so I would just squeeze both lemons, the juice of both lemons, and I would give her like a teaspoon of the manuka honey, specifically manuka honey, because manuka honey is very medicinal. It contains MgO, which is methyl glyoxal, and that's what separates it from other honeys. It's what makes it very potent against bacteria. Also, you want to look for the unique manuka factor, which is the UMF, and that is just how much of the MgO that is in the honey, and it ranges from 5 plus to 20 plus, so the higher the better. Also the pricier, so just keep an eye on that as well. But the thing you can look for when trying to authenticate your manuka honey is the leptospirin, DHA, and like I just mentioned, the MgO. But just be careful with the price, because it gets pricey as you get high and high with that UMF. Also, I made her some tea, and what that consisted of was chamomile, echinacea, elderberry, ginger, just a lot of things that you guys are probably already familiar with. Ginger especially is a very preventive root that you can take or boil to take with your tea. It's very anti-inflammatory. It has anti-inflammatory gingerol that quickly relieves sore throat. So that's something, if you have a sore throat, you want to look into drinking some ginger tea or chewing on some type of ginger candy. Also, it's good for upset stomach, so it has a lot of things that it's good for as well. Also, it acts as an antibiotic, so natural antibiotic there. It's anti-inflammatory, like I said, antiviral, and it's said to cut colds in half. And I also did some hibiscus. Hibiscus is an immune booster, so it's very rich in vitamin C and iron. It's also natural and alkalizing, and it also helps to soothe sore throat. And another thing you can look into is the marshmallow root, which is very good for sore throats because of the mucus-like substance that it contains. So that helps to coat the throat. Also, this Ceylon cinnamon sticks, specifically Ceylon. I like Ceylon cinnamon. It's very antiviral and bacterial and fungal. Contains a lot of antioxidants, polyphenols, proanthocyanins. Also, you can look into cloves as well. There's another powerhouse spice, so cloves. And it said a lot of people say if you mix about a teaspoon of raw honey, and I would even do, go as far as doing the medicinal honey, like I said, manuka honey, with about 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. It's said to cure a cold in about 1 to 2 days. So hey, that's a trick there you can do. And I was trying to get her to take this tea about twice a day. I think she was only taking it like once a day, because I made like a whole big picture of it, and that picture did not go down fast enough for me. So, but some other supplements that she took, we did the vitamin C. I know everybody is pretty familiar with the emergency, and I didn't want to do a whole bunch of separate, well, I guess buying a whole bunch of separate pills for her to take. So I was like, well, this one has a lot of everything in there, and zinc and B vitamins and the vitamin C. So I just let her go ahead and take this. And the thing about the vitamin C, you want to do the liposomal. Like if you do buy it separately, you want to do liposomal vitamin C, because it has that lipid bilayer. And the thing with that is that our bodies are mostly water, but our cells are lipids or fat. So you want that match. So if you have a match of that fatty lipid bilayer over this vitamin C vitamin, then it almost creates like a puzzle, and it matches your cell, and it helps your body to absorb it better, because you know oil and water don't mix. But if you got something that matches, like oil and water, hey, so your body has better absorption. It can absorb it better because of that fact. So you know, buy the liposomal if you can. And like I said, B vitamins, always good to take every day, good for energy. I mean, there's 8 different types of B vitamins, so you do want to be getting your B vitamins. So it's a good immune booster. Also your D3 is something everyone should be taking every day, because we don't get outside like we used to. Like back in the day, people were outside more, doing work outside, growing gardens, so they were getting their sunshine. But we don't get enough of that these days, so it's always good to be taking your vitamin D3. And the thing about this, I know people was like, what does D3 have to do with colds? Like, what is the link there? Well, the link is because D3 helps protect against respiratory infections, and by boosting the antimicrobial peptides, which acts like a natural antibiotic like substance in the lungs, which is why it's good for people with asthma, because respiratory infections can trigger asthma attacks. So by protecting and preventing against that, you're less likely to, you know, trigger an attack. So definitely be taking your vitamin D3. Also zinc. So I have my zinc pills here, and so she was taking this as well. And because she was sick, I didn't worry about her overtaking zinc. I was looking at how many. This is about 455%. So, but if it did say twice a day, I probably would only give it to her once a day, because you got to be careful with vitamin overload, because this already has zinc in it. So I don't want her taking zinc and zinc on top of zinc. Like, always be careful with vitamin overload when you're taking something that already has a bunch of vitamins in them. So she was taking this once a day. Also garlic pills, which I have here, or you can do raw garlic. I wasn't gonna go as far as doing raw garlic, but we did do the garlic pills. Garlic is a powerhouse. You can do your research on that. It's very antioxidant, antiviral, and it also has antibiotic properties as well. Turmeric pills I didn't have on hand, and I didn't worry about it because she was already taking a whole bunch of other good stuff. So, but that's another thing you can look into, getting some turmeric pills. We also did fruit bowls, so everything from apples to oranges, and especially the berries, which are very powerful and healing. Your blueberries and blackberries and strawberries. So, you know, make sure you're making a good big old fruit bowl and just eating off it throughout the day. As far as sleep aids, the reason why I did buy a sleep aid was because I heard that with COVID, you get the headaches and the pain, and it's just hard to sleep. So I did get the melatonin, and also some other natural sleep aids that you can try is the valerian root, chamomile, of course, lemon balm essential oil, and magnesium. Now my mother, she just brags on this magnesium, but like, she takes Calm. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but she just, oh my gosh, like, that is the thing for her. She always has a little can of Calm. So magnesium or something like that, I don't know, it's magnesium, so I'm very familiar with that. So you can try that as well. Also, I also wanted to mention, with, you know, taking a lot of natural herbs and things like that, you know, prepare it the way it's supposed to be prepared according to the package, because, you know, just because it's something is natural doesn't mean that you can't overtake it or take too much of it. So just be careful with that. But anyway, you guys, one more thing, the probiotics. So, you know, you also can take your probiotics just to keep your body healthy, good gut health. Has digestive enzymes, so also just something extra good you can take. But anyway, you guys, that is my COVID protocol. That's what I did when my daughter got COVID. You know, if you try it, let me know how it works for you. I mean, it's just not good for COVID. It's good for anything, any type of colds and flus or viruses. I mean, these are good things to take and just to have in your pantry. especially with your herbs like your chamomiles and your elderberry and echinacea and all that good stuff. So always keep something on hand that you can heal your body naturally and just prevent getting a lot of these colds and flus in the first place. But anyway, you guys, I am going to go. Looks like I made it through the noise. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here before it gets noisy and I'm gonna be like, stop passing by with all those cars, people talking, this, that, and the other going on outside. So lots of flies out here though. I don't know what's going on. We have a lot of flies in our front yard. Usually they're in the backyard near the trash can. Like, I don't even know why they're in the front yard. Okay, but anyway, they're trying to bug me. But I gotta go. And I will see you guys next time. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye bye, you guys.